It's Rebecca here at Why Mermaids, and I'm in front of my bookshelves today because I am going to tell you all of my unread books. Now, like me, you might have a book buying problem, so to help myself alleviate this, because I have a wedding to pay for, and weddings are expensive, I'm trying not to buy books. I'm trying to just get them from the library, and then if I really like them, then buy them. My exception for this, of course, is all the books for my Neil Gaiman project that I'm doing, which is the Year of Gaiman. I like to buy those, and I also like to buy books for book club because I like to handwrite in them and whatever, if I need to. Flip through it. Makes it easier than flipping through a Kindle. So I'm trying really hard not to buy as many books, at least until my wedding is over, which is in October. But then honeymoons and houses, things are expensive. So anyway, to help alleviate that, I'm going to count up all of the books that I own that I have not read. And I'm just doing these by just going down my bookshelf, so they're in color order as opposed to alphabetical or group order. So if you're wondering, why are the Fallen Kingdoms books out of order? This is why. Let's see what I got here. The Acts of King Arthur and His Noble Knights by John Steinbeck. The Last American Man by Elizabeth Gilbert. City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson. Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. Peter and the Shadow Thieves by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. Rebel Spring by Morgan Rhodes. What is the What by Dave Eggers. This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which I have started reading at one point, but never finished. A Lion Among Men by Gregory Maguire. The Impersonator by Mary Miley. Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabrielle Garcia Marquez. Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. The Merry Adventures of Robin Hood by Howard Pyle. The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I've read about half of this one. The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Mary Ann Schaefer and Annie Barrows. The Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley. Siege and Storm by Lee Bardugo. The Enchanted by Renee Denfeld. All Things Bright and Beautiful by James Herriot. Rabbit Run by John Updike. Upside Down Magic by Sarah Milnowski, Lauren Miracle, and Emily Jenkins. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. Armada by Ernest Cline. Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. Press by Marissa Meyer. The Thinking Woman's Guide to Real Magic by Emily Croy Barker. Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. The Beautiful and Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Palo Alto by James Franco. The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. As You Wish by Carrie Elwes. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies by Jane Austen and Seth Grahame-Smith. The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. On the Road by Jack Kerouac. Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Walden and Civil Disobedience by Henry David Thoreau. Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. Lock-In by John Scalzi. The Seawolf by Jack London. Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. Death and the Penguin by Audrey Kirchhoff. Translated by George Bird. After the Funeral by Agatha Christie. Not That Kind of Girl by Lena Dunham. One More Thing by B.J. Novak. The Opposite of Loneliness by Marina Keegan. 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. Ground Beneath Her Feet by Salman Rushdie. Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott. Tess of the Dubervilles by Thomas Hardy. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Anansi Boys by Neil Gaiman. The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. And finally, Coraline by Neil Gaiman. Wow, that is too many books that I need to read. Let me know down in the comments below if there are any of these that you also need to read and you maybe want to do a buddy read sometime soon with them. Obviously, I'm not going to get to all of them this year because that's insane. But I'm hoping over the next year or two I can knock all of them out and we will see. So if there are any that I should definitely read at the top of my list, or if that you want a buddy read with me, let me know down in the comments below. And that's it for me today. I'll see you next time.